I welcome you to my channel, Eternal Journey. Please like and subscribe the channel. The channel speaks about spiritualism, meditation, and Bhagavad Gita. If you are interested in spiritualism or learning the lessons of Bhagavad Gita or interested in meditation, please go on to my channel where I have uploaded many videos on these topics. Today we go on to the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Can anyone tell me what is the name of this 13th chapter? Please comment and let me know if you know it. The name of the 13th chapter is The Field and the Knower of the Field. Chet Kshetragya Yoga. What do you understand by Shet and what do you understand by Kshetragya? In English, I will say, what do you understand by field and what do you understand by the knower of the field? Friends, field is this body and the activities performed by this body are all known as field and the activities of this field. And one who knows about the body and its activities is known as the knower of the field. That is, the body is the Chetra and the knower of this body is the Kshetragya. So, in this topic, God speaks about knowledge and who knows the knowledge. To be frank, body is performer of all activities and soul or the almighty super soul or the Nirguna Brahma, he is the knower of this field. Why is God known as Nirguna or away from any guna or away from the three modes of nature? We'll talk about the three modes of nature in 14th chapter. Here we will talk about that God has no characteristics, qualities, because He is above everything. He knows each and everything. He is in each and every one, but still He is undivided. He is the quality of each and every one. If an intelligent person is there, then he is the intelligence of the intelligent person. If there is a strong person, then he is the strength of the person. But still, with having all the qualities, he is still said to be without qualities. He is Brahma, the impersonal God, which in our scriptures have also been described as zero or shunya. There is nothing which is there, and yet everything is in that, and that's what is God. God talks about knowledge in this chapter. And what is knowledge? Humility, being humble. That knowing that you are humble, that knowledge, that's knowledge. Be humble, be pridelessness. There should not be pridelessness in us. Be truthful, away from anger, self controlled, situated in self, away from the entanglement of the world, entanglement from the attachment of family, away from the entanglement of the wife and children. Now, friends, you may think, is it correct? If you are a married person and if someone tells you Stay away from your wife and children. What will you think? Some people have in past and in scriptures have left their homes in search of God. But this is not the actual teaching of scriptures. Then what is it? It means if you are a person with family, then rear your family, take care of your family, yet be away from the entanglement. How can that be possible? Be into meditation. Think of God at all times. Think of God in your wife and your kids. Work for them as if you are working for God. Do not get attached to anything. And that's what God tells in Bhagavad Gita and again. Stay away from attachment. Stay away from desires. Do not expect anything in return. Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan ma karma phala heturbhurma te astva karmani. Your duty is to perform the work that you have to perform. If you are with your wife and kids, your duty is to look after them. Do that. Do not stay away from it. Do not get away from the karma. This is the greatest learning and teaching of Bhagavad Gita. Can you comment what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? Nishkam karma. That's the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Desireless activity. That's the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Please comment if you have any question on spiritualism, meditation, and Bhagavad Gita. To the best of my capability, I will try and answer it. So, God says in 13th chapter, what is knowledge? Knowledge is humility, pridelessness, non-violence, tolerance, simplicity, self-control. What is self-control? Can you control yourself in all the situations? That is what is self-control. And how is that possible? Can anyone tell me? That is possible easily through meditation. What is meditation? Uniting the soul with the God, uniting ourselves with the God. That is what is meditation. Meditation has certain techniques. We don't go for loading ourselves with scriptures in meditation. We don't start chanting his name in the streets. Yet we may be doing each and everything along with meditation. However, the main course or the main thing in meditation is performing certain techniques. Are you watching my previous videos? Please let me know. Again and again, I have given many techniques in my previous videos. Go for them. Go for the video. Whichever techniques you like, pick up one or two and continue with them for next 3 months and see if it's making any difference to you. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in spiritualism? I'm sure you do. That's why you are listening to my video. That's why you are watching my video. And your quest can end here if you want. How will that be possible? That will be possible if you go reading Bhagavad Gita every day. Some amount of reading of scriptures is also essential. Do you know the important teachings of Bhagavad Gita? The important teachings of Bhagavad Gita are desireless activity, meditation, devotion path, or the devotional path of finding God, reading scriptures. Don't think you are the doer of something. God is the doer. You are mere a means to that what God wants to do. Stay away from desires. So these are certain teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita in 14th chapter says about the three qualities of nature, the three modes of nature. Can anyone tell me what are the three modes of nature? Let me tell you. The three modes of nature are the sattvic mode, the rajasic mode, and the tamasic mode. You can take it in simpler words and try to assimilate in simpler words like this. There is one positive, there is one negative, and there is something in between. So something like this is sattvic, tamasic, and in between is rasic. Sattvic will go for truthfulness. Tamasic will go exactly opposite of it. And the rasic will have qualities of both. Sattvic goes for truth. Rajasic goes for whatever he does, he wants the result of it for himself. And Tamasic, he is ignorant. He will work like a foolish person. Food is also sattvic, tamasic, rasic. Materials are also sattvic, rasic, and tamasic. Speech is also sattvic, rasic, and tamasic. When you talk good, that's sattvic. When you talk negative, bad, that's tamasic. When you have a mixture of both, that's what is rasic. Basically, we say the knowledgeable person are sattvic persons. They try and they try and read the scriptures. They try and follow the scriptures. This rasic person will have aggressiveness in him. He will like spicy food. His speech will be harsh, tough, and the tamasic person will like stale food, rotten food, whatever is given to him, whether he doesn't care whether it should be heaven or not. It may be unhealthy to him, but he will still have it. These are certain qualities of sattvic, rasic, and tamasic gunas or modes. These modes are of the nature. Nobody is away, nobody or no material is away from these gunas or characteristics. At some point of time, in us, in humans, in animals, the sattvic guna is prominent. At times, the tamasic mode predominates the other two, and at other times, the rasic mode dominates the sattvic and tamasic. To understand once again this in simpler words, what is sattvic, what is rasic, and what is tamasic, let me tell you good, bad, and a mixture. Positive, negative, and a mixture. However, at times, one of the modes will go up, rest two will become dormant. And this happens with all the three. So in us, all the three qualities are there, and at all times, one of the activity or all of the activities are in action. So we should first try to be Rajasic from Tamasic, and from Rasic we should try to go to Sattvic. Then ultimately God wants us in chapter 14 that we should be above the three modes of nature. And what are the qualities of the person who gets above these qualities? However, it's very, very difficult to get over these three modes. What does God say again in Bhagavad Gita? I am above the three modes. It's very difficult for living beings to get above these modes, but one should still try. So, let me tell you, if you have to get above these three qualities, these three modes of the nature, if you want to go beyond sattvic, rasic, and tamasic, which should be our ultimate aim, then what are those qualities which we need to have in us? Of course, qualities like do not be disturbed in under any circumstance. That's the first quality. You should be neutral, self situated, same in happiness and distress, honor and dishonor, same in friends and enemy. So we have to have an equilibrium in life. Let's not get affected by the things which come to us. Same in day and night, same in summers and winters, same in friends and enemies, same in good or bad, honor and dishonor. These are the qualities, some of the qualities which we should try and get over if we want to get over these three qualities and then achieve soul realization or self realization. What happens to a person who dies in sattvic conditions? God says he goes to the higher planets. And then again, what happens after enjoying the fruits in the higher planets? He comes back to earth to again continue his journey. What happens to the person who dies in Rajasic mode? God says he takes birth on this earth among the people who are desirous of results of their activities. He will take birth among those. And finally, coming on to tamasic people. What happens to those people who die in tamasic mode? God says they take birth as animals in the animal kingdom. So certain people say we do not take birth in animals once we have taken the human form. But that is contrary to what Bhagavad Gita teaches us. I just told you. What did I say? Tamasic persons take birth in animal kingdom or as animals. Until and unless we get rid of all these three modes, we are bound to come back to this earth again and again and face the miseries of life. What are the miseries of life? Being unhappy, being sorrowful, getting distracted, having more and more desire and never getting satisfied, believing that there is no God, and doing tamasic activities, and as a result, face the consequences, which are, of course, undesirable. So, these are some of the miseries of life which we have to face again and again. We face happiness and sorrowfulness, joy and sorrowfulness. Summer, we have to face summer and winter again and again, heat and cold. So, if we want to get rid of these, then we should inculcate the qualities that I just mentioned. What are those qualities? Being self controlled, self disciplined, soul realized, thinking of God at all times, devoting and surrendering to God, remaining neutral in all conditions. And this is how we can get rid of the three qualities of nature. If we inculcate these qualities, we can get over the modes. Otherwise, the modes will be active in us. At least one of the three modes will be in action at any one point of time. As I said, my channel, Eternal Journey, talks about meditation. I have been practicing meditation for quite a long. I can be help to you if you are in search of meditation. I have given my contact number in the description. You can contact me. I can help you in going ahead in proceeding with meditation. I have already explained you what is meditation. I hope you have understood what is meditation. Uniting the soul which is within us with the ultimate soul or ultimate God through meditational techniques, through some techniques is meditation. Yoga itself means uniting or adding. So we add ourselves to God or we unite ourselves to God, and that is what yoga means. And meditation are certain techniques, the simplest of the simplest techniques, through which you can be a self realized person, and at the same time, you can, through those techniques, find God in this life itself. What is required for that? Your sincerity, your devotion, your surrender, and your search for a master. If you sincerely ask God to send you a master, He will send you a master. If you sincerely look for a master or a guru, you will find a guru. And then he can take you to your forward journey with ease and comfort. So try to be a yogi. God says in Bhagavad Gita and again, try to be a yogi. Who is a yogi? One who performs yoga. And what is yoga? I just explained. Uniting self with God. How many techniques or ways or methods or paths have been described in Bhagavad Gita to find God? Four paths mainly: the path of knowledge, the path of meditation, the path of devotion, and the path of karma. If you do not believe in meditation, don't worry. With any of the methods that you use, you can easily be with God. Just surrender to Him and say, Lord, I am surrendering my work to you, good or bad, whatever comes to me. Give me the capability to accept it and then perform the duty. Again and again in Bhagavad Gita, God has said, perform your duty. O Arjuna, you are standing in the battlefield. Do not say, I will not fight. Stand and fight. Get up and do your dharma. Just what you have to think is, don't expect the results. Like he tells Arjuna, stand up and fight without thinking of victory or defeat. Don't worry whether you are victorious or you face a defeat. Your dharma, your religion means dharma and dharma means karma. And karma means duty. All the words have the same meaning. Just perform your duty by surrendering it to me. Rest I will take care. Friends, that's all for today. If you want some more of lessons of Bhagavad Gita, you can go on to my channel Eternal Journey. You will know about spiritualism, you will come to know about Bhagavad Gita, you'll come to know about meditation. And if you have any query, please leave it in the comment. At the earliest, I will try and answer that. Be with me tomorrow again. Until then, Enjoy. Have a good night. Have a good day. God bless. Thank you so much for being with me. Bye bye.